You know, now that I'm older, I think about, you know how people ask you what your favorite subject is to learn? I think mine just might be history. Here's the lesson. I keep a Mac 11. It's not a gun, it's a laptop. Flows like a diary, lyrics like a therapy session for the criminally insane. Because here lately I've been breaking hearts and backs like I'm the twin brother of Bane. Yeah, I'm banned from the poker tables because I prefer a fair game. Obsessed with the Twilight Zone, I like historical lessons. Conspiracy theories at home with me because most are true and you assholes hide the facts. That's what y'all youth manipulating bitches were conformed to do. Motherfuckers think I'm a know-it-all. I might be, and my ego is collateral damage. For those who can't see, dumbasses been calling me lame. Even though it might be a little true, I harbor no shame. Why get upset because I know I have truth is outside your mental capacity's frame. I don't know everything, I know a little about a lot, but all you need to remember is half of my IQ, and it's always gonna be smarter than the 1/3 that's the Y in you. You're ready for war, but I'm a wizard with the logical. Don't you fucks know paper can't possibly ever beat rock? That's the bullshit you've been taught, and no fire has ever victory over fire. It's water that gets the job done. And the only reason scissors didn't beat the paper is because they chose not to play, because they're in your fucking neck. Spread those lies. I will tell the imagination good luck catching that check. I think it's hysterically hypocritical that you believe in ghosts but not in the afterlife. But you acknowledge the existence of the Matrix or the alternate realities, multiverse, etc. Deja vu, forgotcha. But don't believe in the creator? I got you. Or in a popular adverse opinion, you want to go to the promised land, but you don't want to help the starving Vietnam vet, the homeless man. You avoid him as fast as you can. You mock the other religions and target other individual standpoints on spirituality, but the Christian you claim to be isn't following the one that was eyes open. The sacrifice savior was a true patriot. Not leading the dumbass, it's just you standing alone. Fucked off circuits and the cut wires in your dome. You give to others to get me seen, just so you can be noticed. Act like you're somebody else's charity. You're giving up for nothing. Your soul is dead. Your eyes are gone. You're the ones that make the den of thieves eat to discuss their own fucking spleen. I say it once, I say it twice. If negativity is your weapon and you plan on starting some bullshit altercation, I'll back it up with my fucking voice and my fist. I press the button to begin your incineration. And after the show, if you can get that ash pile bones off the floor, you get your twisted fantasies, bring them back to the place. I'll meet you there, I'll hook you up with an autograph. It'll read thanks for your consideration. This ghost is freed, it's me. Enjoy your brain's damnation. Y'all too lost in obligation. Fool's obligation. I pledge allegiance to damnation. To tell lies instead of truth. It's fucking up the future of our youth. If you don't know something, don't jump on the bandwagon only because you don't want to stand with a few. That's a hell in a nutshell. What the fuck happened to you? The TV is an abbreviation to push the mind's compact, intact, decline from high up straight into the conscious inebriation. This is the problem when your methods that cause me migraines passed off in irritation. My compliments are in desperate reprieve of quality attention. Only because the asshole's not putting in the work, the blood, sweat, and the tears are winning all the trophies. Getting all the recommendations. Killing people and still getting third and fourth chances. The system of right and wrong is upside down and moving backwards. The jocks hating on the ones keeping their asses from failing the classes. Clicked up class systems, and they want to call them the nerds. All the girls fucking the whole damn skull. Get it? Skull, S-K-U-L-L, high in school are the ones that are picked most likely to succeed, but they the fool. But a few years down the road, they become the needle junkies that live by the ugly ducklies to bleed. The bullied are now the bullies, and the formerly oppressed keep the concept of saving dollars by hiring illegal immigrants. So you tell me, who in this scenario is the aggressor? Who is the slaver, and which is the freed? The confessor, complication is self-installation, building a home for the greed. Never ending. Can't you see it? I want to live in a place where young men don't have to die so a society can flourish and old men can dabble in ventriloquism. They call it patriotism. I call it hellish, devilish embezzlement. Your future stolen, there is no settlement. Over 200 years, a foreign military regime has never invaded us. USA brain cash. A patriot dies for the brothers and sisters next to him, not for a piece of earth or a bucket of blood oil. Newsflash. Fuck you, George Bush. The only problem is we continue to believe that the death for the country is heroic. No matter how stoic, what the cause is interesting and tragic enough is the fact playing cowboys and Indians as kids is the format for how the strings are pulled to make adults obliged to the Dollar Bill Act. Newsflash! Fact. Speaking of the devil, did you ever stop to ask yourself why most people who are claiming to be spiritual always put the blame for their sins of the entity they fear in the minds below? The brainless necks pull the bag of weightless eroded bones? When you know and I know that they have a problem letting their soul's prostitution go. A child always blaming the guy across from him instead of achieving moral integral goal of completion. Misdiagnosed corruption. At the highest and lowest of levels, the hackers made the code. This way, you may as well just pull the lever and flush yourself away down the rest of the fucking commode. Doesn't this sound familiar? What is the blueprint qualification Trump for war again? Let's see. Want a somewhere or something or someone or nothing. Take what you want, blame the one you stole from and say that they were the reason they got robbed, murdered, and left to starve to death. Then he can't even walk or get a fucking job. Then you put him in jail because he can't pay his child support and he can't even feed his family. Relativity in the rape of rations. Class actions. Miscommunicated lashings. Click status. Ancestors turned into descendants, still fucking diluted, chemical polluted, creation refuted, innocence on the TV concluded. Change the channel, cause the next one's the same as that one, so turn the fucker off. In summary, accept your faults and learn to be a better human being, and you will probably indirectly save a life somehow, some way. Sometime, someday. Put down the gun and you can be the true model of the Patriot way. Yeah, then maybe your kids won't have to spill their blood for some asshole to have more money in his trust fund. So his fourth and his wife adopt a kid. That son can get a new motherfucking gun, or a fucking Ferrari. When your ass is deaf, dumb, and blind, and leg ache protected from the diabetes you got from the alcoholism, you drown yourself in from the pressure of being a patriot. Served out your broken back and bulging hernia and died at 53 wearing your army veteran's hat. In a fucking hospice that the government doesn't even pay for in honor of your heroic selfless servitude. Because you didn't complete the time requirements for the benefits of retirement, or you just couldn't prove that you were in a state of mental health distress. You didn't pass the test. Their bullshit rigged game. Meanwhile, the good heart you had becomes buried underneath the game, under the cane, under a piece of gravel that never came. Instead of a headstone with your sons and daughters staring at the wrong plot in the first place, because you were tossing a fuck the deadhead Wall Street profits bed, and they go on thinking that the system is not malicious and employees are necessary and corporate punishment is a requirement. Yeah, theirs, not mine. Even when you didn't commit a crime, this perjury on our soul is surgery. The heart is malpractice, bleeding red, white, and blue, and your family is lost with the dying thoughts of you. It doesn't matter what space your body inhabits or what race. It's folklore that created, that replaced the truth. This is your historical tour. It's about the rich and the poor. Newsflash! The kids are in slaughterhouses, and this is not a metaphor. If the government has true control and the patriot is necessary to achieve domestic peace and the sacrifice was successful in changing the outcome for the positive, then why not take the gun out of the motherfucking home? I tell you now. Now I have a voice, I don't have the answers. You need to listen to me cause I know I was a patriot, now I'm a damn ghost. I was a structured, I am an American. I fathered in the military, my blood's lineage is full of patriots who goes back 400s. These conundrums, bodies riddled with bullets, 400s. We kept the propaganda full of lies, I was this and much more. Now I'm the kid with a bullet hole between his fucking eyes. I was a structured, I'm American. I fathered in the military, my blood's lineage is full of patriots, it goes back for hundreds. We kept the propaganda full of lies, I was this and much more. Now I'm just a kid with a bullet hole between the eyes. I was a structured, I'm American. I followed in the military, my blood's lineage is full of patriots, it goes back for hundreds. We kept the propaganda full of lies, I was this and much more. Now I'm just a kid with a bullet hole between the eyes. Happy 4th of July, I'll be the one trapped in purgatory, watching the dollar bills burn away like the existence of the model patriot. Check out my story, the sadness dragged from shadows into the light. If you listen closely, you will hear the soldiers and the screams of lost souls in the night. If you listen closely, you will hear the soldiers and the screams of lost souls in the night. If you listen closely, you will hear the soldiers and the screams of lost souls in the night. Now I'm just a kid with a bullet hole between the eyes. Always be a patriot, but I'm done with the fucking lies. Class dismissed.